Hello, everybody. Happy Veterans Day. Scott Fantasy here with Scotty Breaks. We have a Veterans Day giveaway. Veterans Day giveaways. It started as a Pat Tillman blue camo to $199, and then we had Josh throw in. Thank you, Josh, a fellow veteran here. Mac Jones, 49 out of 99 for National Pride Mosaic. Beautiful. And then also a Derrick Henry, 65 out of 99 base National Pride Mosaic. With that in mind, what the heck, let's also throw in a couple of packs. Just let's have some fun. It's Veterans Day. We're going to throw in a 2021 Panini NFL Prizm pack, which that's the, very hard to hit anything in that. But guess what? There are some six-figure Brady Golds in there that we're going to try to hit. And then we have the 2025 NASCAR Select Racing Pack. Sounds kind of American to me. So what we're going to do is we have all of the names loaded up. If you put a GIF or a emoji in the chat earlier today, you were locked and loaded. I think there's 74 names in this list. There's all your names. You can see them. I'll slowly scroll. They're in alphabetical order. There you go. Scroll. E, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. There's T's, there's V's, W's, Y's, and Z's. So everybody's in there. We're going to shuffle these up. I invited Scotty J and Chupendous to speak. I invited Josh to speak too. There's Win Lambo. I'll invite Win Lambo to speak. I'll invite all you guys to speak. There's Flo. I'll invite him. I'll invite Flo. Who knows? Who knows who's going to join us today? It is Veterans Day. Veterans Day giveaway. Let's make this an annual tradition. Let's shuffle up the names. Bang, 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 bang. There we go. They're shuffled. Okay, so how we're going to do it? We're going to start off with, you want to do the packs or the hits first? You're welcome, Flo. You're welcome. This is very cool, very fun. Yeah, it is Veterans Day. It's a good day. Everybody should be off on Veterans Day, I think. I think everybody should be off on Veterans Day. So here we go. Let's start off with this beautiful Derrick Henry base National Pride Mosaic. Base Derrick Henry National Pride Mosaic. There it is in the chat. And we're going to spin the wheel. Good luck, everybody. I have family in as veterans. I definitely called them this morning. Kaiser, congratulations, Kaiser. If I don't have your blockchain ID, make sure you send it to me so I can get you your hits, because this is probably your Discord name. That's the Derrick Henry beautiful base National Pride Mosaic. Now it's time for the Mac Jones. Playing lights out. Feels like Shandy's excited to finally get him. He wanted him over Trey Lance, actually. That's the not so hidden secret. He wanted him over Trey Lance. Got overruled. But now he hasn't. And he's coming through. Rye Casper. Congrats, Rye Casper, on the Mac Jones. And here is the Pat Tillman blue camo. 167, 199. Sacrificed it all for America. Good luck, everybody. Then we'll rip some packs. We have some packs. We're going to open some packs. Josh, look at that. Wow. Josh donated a couple of hits, and he gets the Pat Tillman blue camo. Look, that is fate, my man. That is fate. Thank you for your service, Josh. Okay. Now we have packs. So how we're going to do this is we're going to start with the NFL 2021 card number 1. The first card. The first card we're going to wheel spin. The first card we're going to wheel spin. Here we go. Cupcake and honey. Cupcake and honeybee. NFL second card. This is the second card. Then we'll rip the pack. Then we'll rip the pack and we'll see what we got. There's 5 cards. Spook 1 B6. Spook 1 B6. Queen. How's it going, Queen? I invited all these other American Joes here to speak on stage, but I think they must have stuff going on. I'll invite the Queen up. Happy Veterans Day, yes. I've got no notification. Really? I said speak on stage. Invite to speak. There we go.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, there's the Queen. Lincoln LP, congratulations. You're going to get the 3rd card in the NFL pack. How are you, Queen? Do you guys celebrate your own Veterans Day over there?
We do. It's actually called Anzac Day, but it's on April 25th.
Neat.
Yeah. Do we want to let Chewy and Jossie up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fourth card is Raj. Way to go, Raj. I don't know. I clicked invite to speak. Did that not work?
Yeah, he's actually put in a request though.
Oh. Let's see. Speakers, audience.
Request disabled. There we go.
Oh, was it disabled?
Yeah.
Show requests. There they
All
are.
right. Yeah. Put your hands up. Anyone who wants to come up and speak.
Yeah, choose a fellow Jets fan. We've been long suffering together. 5th card. Here we go. 5th card. Yeah, we trade away our 2 best players and we got 2 wins. Look at that. We weren't winning with them. Nate Rain, 23-31. Chew, how's it going, brother?
I think it's working now.
There he is.
Working.
The voice of the megastar.
Yeah, it's I was on the phone before, so it wasn't working, I think.
How you doing, bud?
I'm good.
Have any hits lately?
Nothing exciting. Been busy with life.
Yeah. You got those the kids and they enjoy their trick-or-treating? First card.
Kiddo, yeah. Yeah, it was good. And then just a lot of teaching and gigging. I had
Nice.
couple gigs this weekend.
People might not know that you play a musical instrument.
Yes, yeah, it's my career. I'm a violinist. It's my life.
Amazing.
Wow.
Flo gets the NASCAR first card. There's only four in NASCAR. That's got to be pretty wild because what is it like? Birthday parties, weddings, special events.
Yeah, weddings. I played like a fundraising dinner on Saturday. Had a Friday was a gig at a winery,
Neat.
and then this week I have a brewery gig.
What's the
Do some
strangest song
teaching.
that you've had requested to be played?
Strangest?
Yeah, something that was just totally unexpected. The like Hulkamania song.
It's
or something.
it's always the same stuff. It's always Free Bird or Devil Went Down to Georgia. Those are like everyone yells those out all the time.
Oh wow. I always get stuck watching
But,
the Trey Diggity one. Trey Diggity wins the third card. Is it the fourth card in NASCAR? It's the fourth card. It's the fourth card that could be something, right? Actually, the third too.
They can
Third
all
is
be
nice.
something. All four.
All four. Okay, yeah, because I hit the gold Zillich pit road on the third card.
I think the fourth one can be an insert, but I think the other I could be wrong
So
though.
the
I think the other
Kavrooms can be
three.
anywhere.
Oh, can they?
I think so, or unless they're the fourth.
I think I think the Kavrooms. I haven't hit one, so I don't know, but I think it's the fourth. But you can get like a tie dye or gold or green or Lego in any of the other spots.
Jay
I
Chav's
believe.
here. Jay Chav's a veteran. Get the veteran up on the stage too with us. We have Queen here. We got Stupendous. It's America. It's an America's Day. Veterans Day is America's Day. All right.
Do we want to talk about FOTL tomorrow?
We have FOTL tomorrow. Oh my God! What time is that? What time does that start?
I mean,
the
you
Dutch
don't have
auction.
to worry about when it starts. It starts at 11, I think.
And we're
At
hoping that it
Eastern,
gets
11
down to
Eastern.
the between the $100 and $200 range. Is that what we're hoping for?
I mean, I don't know what we're hoping for.
Is that even realistic to expect?
Everyone's gonna.
There's a lot of
I mean,
packs.
a lot of people think it's gonna get to the bottom. I think it's just tricky, just because there's a whole lot of packs coming on Friday. So
Jay Chav's not
I'm gonna
happy about the
temper my
Dutch auction.
expectations. I don't like the Dutch auctions either, but I understand Panini wanting to get their paper.
It is a brilliant way to match supply and demand, and maximize demand. I mean, that is what you're doing. You're maximizing profitability on the demand.
Yeah, everybody gets FOMO. They worry that it's not going to hit the bottom. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
And
Jay
you're
Shaw,
hiding.
I
You're
kind
also
of feel
hiding.
that.
It would be different if like you could see the supply and the supply was like transparent or whatever.
Yeah.
But then nobody would buy until the end.
Yeah. My other issue is I feel like we should know where the hits lie. Because if we don't know, like, I mean, I understand why they don't do it, but I mean, they had it one time with, I forget which drop it was, where they had to fix it because it showed which hits were in the FOTL packs and which hits were in the standard packs. And then they had to pull that information and then re-release it and stuff without that information available. So I mean, that in itself is tricky because it's nice to be able to know, like, oh, hey, if you're looking for the one of one Paige Beckers, it's in the standard release, which I would assume it is. I've never seen a big one of one in the FOTL packs. Hasn't happened.
I don't. I'm not.
Every single big one of one has been in standard packs.
Was
which
it?
I
Was
think
it?
is-
Okay, it was. Yeah, Jan hit the one of one Caitlyn in the standard pack, didn't he?
Every single big one of one has been in standard packs.
Okay.
We have never
Interesting.
seen like WNBA 101s, all that stuff not in FOTL.
So the fifth card in
Can
the FOTLs is a Mojo or something.
Now that is not me saying that was intentional. It's just the way things have been in the past.
Can I chime in with my split personality and all?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Like, being, half a mod hat, half a collector hat. So just to go back on the structure difference. So you're first off the line as well as your hobby packs. Statistically speaking, you've only got 10% of the packs.
Right.
10% of the content being in first off the line. And what we saw with Cooper Flag, it took for the packs to almost be 50% ripped before we saw the first, one of one
True.
be revealed.
Good call. It's math.
So it's a math game, right? It's a numbers game.
Yes.
But, and this is where the mod hat goes on, right? So during NASCAR and during Silhouette, we had community give us a lot of feedback, and I can probably screenshot and show you 3 different examples where members and long-standing big spending members, and when I say big spending as in, what you'd call the medium average, we're not talking about your top 5 buyers, all requested that, if we can't create gates, which we don't want to because we want to grow the community, there possibly should be a Dutch auction scenario, so that if you are going to spend 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and with Silhouette 8 times the release price for a pack, better to give it to Panini than to an extractor. And so I'm not saying that's the reason it was done this way, but I'm saying there's always going to be extremes. You're always going to have people that go, nah, Dutch auctions are, and we don't want them. And then there's always going to be people that say, but that's a natural gate you can create and keep this as a premium product instead of a flipping product.
That's a very astute variation of the same story. There, it is ensuring that it's going to a collector hand instead of an extractor. I like that. I like the way you phrase that.
Yeah. So and let's not mention. I mean, Spino does a really good job at really digging into data that's so fine that most people would just fly past. And I think he's created a really good argument for value in saying, if you were to go back to 2024 and you were to buy all the individual packs you would need to in order to put yourself in a collection status of having out of 20s and out of threes, and tonight, I call it tonight because it's 3 o'clock in the morning for me. He's pegging it as being a sellout at 198. So I think for the last few days, I've been pegging it at 175 to 190, which is less than 2x of what the minimum is, right? So I think with 3,400 packs available, with 150 as a card set, and having only 150 players instead of, like season 1 of basketball was like 300 card set. I actually don't know. I don't know that we're going to have as much trouble selling out before the $100 mark.
Yeah, interesting.
I mean, personally, I just would rather put my money into standard if I'm thinking about like that sort of number situation, because
Cherry
it's
blossom.
coming before standard, but like you're paying for that one slot, right? It's the same pack. So do I really want to spend $160 more for that one slot before standard pops on Friday? Not particularly.
Well,
Okay, so here's my question though. But here's my question: when you, as a pack owner, as a pack investor, as a pack ripper, whatever your strategy is, if the limit for the hobby packs, and of course we don't know this, we're speculating, but if the limit for the hobby packs is in proportion to NASCAR and to Silhouette, then you've got to predict that your per transaction before a cooldown period is going to be around 20, right?
Sure.
That kind of lines up with the ratio. So
Here's
sorry, go on.
here's the thing though, is that based on the usual people who buy packs and the amount of usual suspects that there are that sell them
Yes.
early, I gather that I can sit and refresh on the secondary market and still pull better value in standard packs than unless I can get my FOTL at the bottom of it. I don't see a reason to be spending $200 when a bunch of people are going to be flipping the standard packs for like 60, $70 really early, and I can just spam refresh those and pull as many as I can before they get up to a point where I don't think it's worth it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, right? Like that's the part that
I mean, that's my opinion, at least.
And look,
Well,
I'm taking my mod hat off again, right? So this is me as a person who's going to line up with everyone else to try and get
you
the
want a
best deal
shot
I
at
can
that
on
card
packs.
though? Look at that card. Look at that. That
That
is
is absolutely stunning, right?
oh, look at that, and a jersey number, like, or something. You know, you're not, if you don't rip those, you're not gonna buy those on the secondary. I know somebody's offering $200. Nobody's gonna sell it for $200.
No,
You don't
nobody's
know.
Well,
I mean,
And
you
the
it's,
never
reality,
know.
I've
100%.
seen sillier people do sillier things here. So
And you know what I was going to say to you is it depends on what your pack appetite limit is. Like if you're intending on purchasing 20 packs in totality, whether that's to rip or to flip, then you know what, you're 100% right. But if you're a person who probably gets up around 50 to 100 packs throughout a collection, then I don't think you're going to be able to acquire standard packs on secondary for 2 or 3 times the value for quite a long time, if ever.
mm-hmm.
I think they will. I think the hobby packs will shoot up to $120, $130 instantly.
Oh my God, that's to 3? Are you kidding
I think
me?
that's high for instantly.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see. Like, I love when people. I would love to be wrong.
Oh, look at
in
the
this
action.
instant.
Bilbo Bank
Jay
putting a
Trav agreed with me.
$1,000 bid on that.
I would love to be wrong.
My prediction for instantly is like 65 to 70, which gets gobbled up quickly, and I think there is a fight around 100.
Yeah, look, I've never been able to secure anything on secondary quick enough before someone with a better internet connection manages to get it. We're horrible here in Australia, so that does impact us. But I think that part of the fun of all this is actually being able to have a guess before it all happens, right?
Yeah.
Part of the fun of it is to be able to read the room and estimate things based on, or guesstimate things based on people's appetite. And I think the general consensus is that there is a big appetite for first off the line for anywhere from, I'd say, 100 to 115, 130 for the Dutch Octon.
Sure.
But I think FOMO might make people pull the trigger at 175 or 190.
And then Friday, we're getting them for 35. Is that correct?
Correct. And the limit per user prior to cooldown hasn't been announced, so we don't know what that looks like yet.
I would guess it's somewhere between 5 and 10.
No, as in the cooldown period or the pack
No,
limit?
amount of packs. You think it's
No,
more?
I think yeah. Well, NASCAR was 10, and there was 12,000 packs released.
Oh, right.
Silhouette.
There's 30,000 packs. Okay.
There's 30,000 packs.
Silhouette.
That's a lot of packs.
Well, Silhouette was 15 packs max, and that was 21,000 released.
So it's going to be 15 or 20.
Probably closer to 20.
Yeah, I think the ratio in my head looks, maximum of 20, cooldown period of 10 minutes.
They'll sell out.
And I personally think they will. Look, it might make it to the first cooldown period, so 10 minutes, at worst case scenario, is what I think might happen.
So you still think it's an instant 120 with how long it's going to take? I mean, with that many.
No. Well, if it takes 10 minutes, it won't reach 120 till it's sold out, right?
It's not going to take long.
But I think what you guys have got to sort of allow in our calculations is that Silhouette opened the door to a lot of new flippers. NASCAR followed up with a lot of those and introduced some more new flippers. I think we're going to see even more new flippers this time around. And when that sort of stuff happens, your experienced flippers, because now this will be their third release, have learnt to read the room a little bit. So they've learnt to hold back some, to introduce some at the beginning, recoup their costs, and then hold on to the rest and watch the market because they've noticed the trend for buyers of those packs.
Billow
Anyway,
is bidding
sorry,
higher on the Caitlyn than the Page. Wow.
100%. Look, I'm going to shut up now because I talk too much, as we know. But I'm quite, when it comes to buyer behavior and buyer psychology, it's like, that's my jam. I love that stuff.
I love your analysis and breakdown. That you are not talking too much. Just keep it going. This is a really fascinating exercise. By the way, for the notes for everybody listening at home, you have to have $700 loaded in your account ready to go on Friday. And if you get lucky enough to get the packs, because regardless how there are problems,
And you
there's
can use
tech
your card.
issues, there's so much demand going on at the same time, tech issues abound. Hopefully everybody gets that wants to buy can actually buy. That's what we hope for, right? Because if you get to the 10-minute mark, that usually means that everybody that wanted a pack is going to get them, and that's what we as a community should be striving for.
Recently, I've been using the card instead of the wallet, and I actually think it's faster.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, look, we've tried both as well. For us, a credit card for some reason does work quicker.
Interesting. They want more money. They want more money in the ecosystem. Let's prioritize the new money coming in.
Yeah, no, I think there's an additional transaction that needs to happen when it's direct to the Panini wallet.
Yeah, it's definitely quicker on the card.
And you're talking milliseconds, right? But milliseconds can make a difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And J Chav, that's the point of it all. Good luck to everyone buying. There's, ultimately, whether you're Panini, whether you're a collector, whether you're a flipper, at the end of the day, everybody is here for the same reason. It's to see this become successful in the wider ecosystem of blockchain and Web3 and the hobby itself. And I think drops like this are exciting because they distract you from the doom and gloom that inactivity tends to bring, and it creates another first for this project. It creates another reason to spruik that we're in it for the long haul as collectors, and again as Panini. You're not here for the 2-day picture. You're here for the whole damn saga.
Interesting. I just do this kind of stuff. I go through and I look at the rookies, and of course I recognize Haley Van Lith, and then we have Paige Beckers that everybody's going to be going after. You don't want to sell those cheap. Hold cool, let it cool down, let all the demand come in. Don't be a quick seller on these, because those are the ones that I think. I don't know anybody else though. I really don't know these other names. I really don't. But the other thing I found interesting was that there was a name here that's bidding on Paige Beckers. Did you see that? There's a name that's bidding on Paige Beckers that I don't recognize as a WNBA collector, and then when you go to look, they don't own any WNBA from 2024. Quite interesting.
Well, and I think, like I've seen, I'm starting to follow Twitter a lot more. X. This is how old school I am. I'm starting to sort of read stuff on X a lot more than I was during my little break. And I'm actually seeing a direct link between new members joining our Discord and various posts. And they're not necessarily just Spinatron's posts. So I think there's definitely interest there. And when you do your little, stalker view of who those members are and what they engage with, they are legitimate collectors. Yeah. They're not just people chasing the flip. And I think that's really interesting. It's really interesting that with every sale that gets made, with every drop that
all logged.
That it's testament.
Yeah, this could be a UConn fan. This could be a Dallas Wings fan. It could be a new NBA fan that, there weren't any Dallas players for me. Now I've got Paige, and I'm going after Paige, and that's, that's bringing a new collector to the space.
Flo is asking if it's a real offer, basically because there's no packs out. So yes, it could be a fake offer for sure.
Oh, you think it's
until there's actual packs out? I mean, it's possible. I mean, I don't think it's a low offer, so it's nothing crazy, but those were happening with the eggs, if you remember, and things like that.
Gotcha. That makes sense. All right, let's go. Here we go. These are the packs. We've already decided who the winners are by wheel spin. And let's see some color. We want to see some color. We don't want just the regular grays. We would prefer no greens. We prefer no blue. I mean, let's get something. Come on. NFL 2021. Okay, fifth card Magic. Oh, wow. So unlucky. So unlucky. There you go. Hunter Long, Chase Edmonds, Akeem Nicks, Juju, and Traquan Smith. We'll get you your cards. Congratulations. Yeah, I ripped a couple last night, and I didn't see any of those gray packs, but that one was a lame pack. NASCAR, let's hope for better.
Can't be worse.
can't be worse. Oh, close.
Oh, yikes.
Close. NASCAR first card goes to Nate Rain. Here we go. Ryan Blaney, 70 out of 99. Congratulations on that one, Nate. And the next goes to Flo, Austin Hill. Goes to Junkyard Cat, and Trey Diggity goes Tyler Reddick. All right, that's it.
That is rough.
I tell you, I think the fascinating was the conversation between NBA Queen and Chupendous here, talking to us about the drops tomorrow and on Friday. We will see you tomorrow for the Dutch auction. Whether you participate or not, it will be interesting to watch as it goes down. And by the way, Chew, do we get collector perks based on FOTL, or do we get collector perks based on just the regular packs?
No, we're not going to get any FOTL, but my guess is that people who have WNBA will probably get 5 packs, and everyone else will get 1 per roll. That's my guess.
I'm agreeing with Chewy. That's what Jam and I have been, not Jan with an N, Jam with an, as in NBA Jam, as in my husband. That's what we've been speculating as well.
5 packs. That's pretty fun. Get in the collector's corner.
Yeah.
There's still time to get in the collector's corner, right? You can get in with what is it, a base set?
The snapshot.
No. They snapshot. They took the snapshot already.
Okay.
This was last week. No.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Yeah. It's in the announcements. Yes.
The airdrop.
Yes.
No, I don't believe so.
I'm pretty sure. Let's see.
Let me have a look.
It's
Yeah, no, I don't see any mention of any snapshots for
snapshot at time of announcing.
Attention, the collector's corner snapshot has been taken at the time of the announcement being posted. Any potential airdrop for collector's corner will be based on the specific snapshot.
Okay, well, you're more thorough than I am, Tui. Well done on your memory.
How much do you guys think the WNBA packs will sell out at? James is asking. Chew, I think you've answered this already.
I mean, my guess is 115 to 130, just because people are going to want to go right before the bottom. But that's just my guess, my full-on honest guess.
It seems like everything is always more aggressive than we project.
I think it could also hit the very bottom, honestly. I think it could hit the very bottom and then be gone in like 3 seconds.
We'll see.
So basically, people start buying heavily, and then
we had people paying $80, $75 for NASCAR just recently.
It actually sat at around 75, 80 for quite a long time.
I was able to sell some at like 99.
Yeah, so did we.
That's incredible. 200 for Silhouette for a little bit too.
Some more later, and wish I didn't.
200 on Silhouette.
So,
now they're at 140,
Again, ripping.
Just to answer your question, James, the limit doesn't usually get announced for the hobby pack till the release, till the actual drop hits.
You might be asking FOTL.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, first off the line is 5 per transaction without any limits at this stage that we know about.
Okay. 5 per transaction.
Correct. So if it is everyone lining up at a particular price point, and remember it's every 2 minutes, it will reduce by $15. $15 increments every 2 minutes. And so, if everybody is geared up to make a purchase at a particular amount, then yeah, that's where the 5 per transaction really comes into play.
I want to look at the gold. What does the gold look like? Here we go. There's the gold. Wow, the gold is not as stunning as that one. They made it. They made a stark difference between the Lego and the gold this time. Still a nice gold frame though. What are they doing? They've got a little bit of. They didn't leave it all the way gold. That's interesting. There's some of that on the edges
Oh,
there.
it's like the black, like the Panini black
It's
kind of
almost like the
thing.
black gold. Yeah, interesting.
I really need to ask though, but, what's your opinion on the new Prizm framing?
I think it's
Because
fine.
obviously,
Neither here nor there about it.
really, I actually, I just sound like such a fangirl, and blue, the blue name doesn't help, but I actually really like it.
Yeah.
Like, I actually
It's clean.
think it's come such a long way since a season 1 of basketball where it's
Yeah.
just a plain frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clean.
Yeah, this gives a lot of definition and room for the name here. I like how that sort of flows off with
I
the
will
logo
say this:
with the logo
Panini does a
appropriately to the
much better
left.
design job than Topps. Topps is a disaster. It's so ugly.
Yeah.
Some of the releases in Tops, especially some of the ones that were teased prior to the physical drop, were just like, what the hell were you thinking kind of moments.
They're awful. They look like really bad 90s inserts in my opinion. Like especially like I forget the one that's like the hard to get one that has like a spiral thing. It looks like an old hypnotized insert from like NBA hoops or something from like 90s. It's really not attractive. It's a
Look,
very like old school look.
I could have
my guess
Not in a
is
good way.
my guess is their graphic designers have been there for 20 years.
I
Yeah.
could have swore with
That's what
with the Topps pack that I got in the mail yesterday, I ripped it and I looked on the back and I swear they're promoting their social media channels on the back of the card. Is that did I dream that?
Possible.
I think I saw the TikTok logo and the Instagram or something. I'm like, what is on the back of these cards? It's unreal.
well,
Panini's
they're
gotten
actually
hilarious with their text though. Actually, if you read some of the Panini stuff, it's
Yes.
super funny. They like just don't care anymore. There's like a Patrick Ewing one where they just like started talking about his sweat on the whole thing. You got to find it. I think it's the Panini Black Patrick Ewing card. See if you can find the back of the Panini Black Patrick Ewing card. It starts talking about how much sweat he has on him and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure
Oh my god.
it's really funny.
I don't know that it's an issue of them not caring anymore, but I think when you look at what gets attention these days and what gets requoted is really sarcastic and smart ass comments. And I think having a little bit of that humor is necessary.
Here we go. So I can read it to you. The Patrick Ewing, a pro in the art of perspiration. Ewing famously drenched his iconic New York jersey and omnipresent wristbands in a hard-earned lather. The big man wasn't alone, forcing himself onto foes like a sweater 2 sizes too small. He tightened his grip and turned opponents into panicked pools. It's just silly.
By the way, did they ever play with this ball before? Like, did they play with a black and white striped ball, or do they play with an orange ball? I've never seen them play with a black and white striped ball. Have you?
The WNBA ball?
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
That one.
Oh, I don't know. I guess. I'm used to the orange and white one, I think.
Yeah. Maybe that's I don't know. Yeah, that one right there. That's the one.
Yeah.
I prefer the variation here. I prefer that one than the I guess that's the pose. That's her pose. And then this is the in-game one.
In-game is gonna go for more.
Well, I know, but there's the color blast. Oh baby.
That is so rich, hey. Like it's rich.
Yeah.
Do you have snipping tool? Is that what you use?
Do what?
Do you use snipping tool when
Oh,
you take screenshots like that?
I have no idea. It's a shortcut on my keyboard. I really don't know. I guess there's the
Because you can
downtown.
use it for video as well, which will show all the effects.
Are there offers on the downtown? $600 offers. Oh wow! Look, the downtowns. People want the downtowns. Look at all that.
Yeah.
511. 600
600
for the
general offered
base.
isn't horrible. It's not horrible. I mean, I think it's like a little low since it's a rookie, but it's really not that bad. Someone would definitely take that depending on who gets it. Some
Not
of the
sure
usual
what. Oh,
suspects.
what is this? Somebody drew that?
Yuck.
Somebody drew
Oh
that?
boy.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
That looks rough. Her face looks. Wait. Scott, can you just clip her face on that Marvels and post it in the chat? Just the face.
Just the face.
Like the poor
Just the
kid.
face.
The
Just
poor
the
kid.
face. Yep, just that. And then post it in the chat. Yeah. Oof.
The poor
Man, oh
kid
man.
actually, like, stands out for being quite an attractive young lady.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even criticizing her. I'm criticizing
No,
the artwork.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm like, give her credit where credit's due, and you're drawing her at least.
Yeah, it looks like they just smashed the side of her face in though. It doesn't look quite right.
Look, I don't think somebody drew that. I think it's probably.
Oh, I know one we can talk about. How do you feel about the artwork on the new NFL Kabooms?
Whoa, crunch time. Look at that.
We don't have them here yet, but how do you feel about them? I think they're awful.
Really?
I don't know if you've seen them. They're like a worse version of the NBA ones.
Huh.
It's like they took the NBA style and then got rid of any detail of the player. Like you can't tell who the player is. It's like really generic. Those don't look like any of them. You type in 20 type in like Jackson Dart Kaboom or like something like that.
Oh yeah. Huh.
It's awful. I mean, look at that. You can't tell at all who that is. You can look at any of them. It's like a generic guy in a jersey. Like I don't understand why they did it. Because the NBA ones, like, I understand if you don't like the NBA ones stylistically, but they at least like look like the player. These, it could be anybody. There's nothing about these images that looks remotely like the person that, except for the fact that they have the same color skin and the same jersey number and the same jersey.
Right.
You can look up a few of them. Like look up who else? Pat Mahomes. You can just type in you should be able to find the checklist or something.
That's 24. 21.
It's like a.
That's 24.
They have the checklist somewhere. What if you typed in like 2026 Kaboom?
Oh, there. Yeah, it's right there on the cover of the box. There it is.
Yeah, you can zoom in on that. It's terrible. It's just awful. It's like
interesting.
They're not good.
Well, it's going to be exciting to watch and navigate. Either way, we always are excited and rooting for our community to hit what they can. We obviously want to hit something. Some of us want to make some money. I'd love to make some money back, but with a drop like this, here we go again. Run up the credit cards. All right, gang. Thank you for joining us. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you to everybody. We'll see you next time.
Happy Vets Day, everyone. Thanks a lot, Scott.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.